Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. And off we go from Arizona. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Second and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And some good blocking, bringing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try and run here with Benson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Very quick kickoff, returnable from the 4.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Seattle.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Seattle. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Back to the right side. Caught by McCross. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
I got him, on me.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. A short one here, caught by McBride. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
A big play for Seattle. 39 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. His sixth touchdown now for the season.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Here's a throw. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime to deal with some of these ups and downs, every once in a while they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. Down the left sideline. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It covers 51 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Third and 11. That's complete his big target, McBride. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Arizona field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Seahawks take over.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side. And he's finally forced out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the pistol, here's Walker. He's got space inside the 25. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 9-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it just past their 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So Maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, huge mistake. Late intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up with a nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going right. It's taken in. And he's out of bounds on the pass play. But that's good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Come to the line now on second and 2. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On fourth down, Mike McDonald will turn to the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
To kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to get back at it. as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Corey Horton now to return it. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down. They need 5. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And no chance of the run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Samuel Womack there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
9. 2nd and 9. He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's caught. He finds Walker. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep straight touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Complete to McBride. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll throw here on third and short. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
To throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, here comes Horton.
Torrey Horton on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They try the right side with Benson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
2nd and 11. Left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down. He gets it out to his right. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds. Martin at the 25. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Inside the 10. Taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
That's to the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete.
Bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position, and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even.
Staying out there for this 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Second and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seattle. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number one. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it don't get much better than that.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
31-yard line.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the right side. Up by the crowd. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Arizona take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They finish off the first month of the season perfectly, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when them coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time.